Hey, welcome back. It's Molotov Party. 1930 still. Weird to not see him in his weird low texture like, hello, I'm so weird.
What do they call you, son?
Thomas. Thomas Angelo, sir.
Tommy. Or
Frank told me
Tom.
you ran into some trouble?
Yes, sir. My cab got smashed up pretty good. Morello's thugs went after him.
What's with the aggressive look?
This, taxi. That's your livelihood?
Yes, sir.
I feel a sense of responsibility here. So I'm gonna set you up with a small loan, enough to get that cab of yours fixed up.
I appreciate that, sir, but I'm not looking for a handout.
Then what are we doing here?
Why am I here?
I just want a shot at the bastards who wrecked my cab.
See, now that's not what Tommy would do. He just wanted...
You hear that, Frank?
He's all so
The kid
aggressive
wants my
now.
Permission to get into a fight.
Yes, I heard.
Okay, Tommy Angelo. All the Morello's grills hang out at a bar he owns. Paul, you know the place.
Sure do, boss.
Good. You can ride along with Tommy. There's a lot right next to the bar where they park their cars. Go smash up a few tin cans, send Morello a message. He can't rough up hard-working Joes in my neighborhood without getting a black eye.
Thank you, Mr. Salieri. I won't let you down.
I'm just so aggressive. I don't want to do this shit.
And Tommy, when you get back, we'll talk about what's next for you.
I'll figure out how I could use you, Tom.
No one else knows you here, so tread careful, okay?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Hi, everybody.
Nah, you got more time to sit on your ass.
Yeah, Carlo.
Who's the new guy?
Some cabbie. We're helping him out.
He's gonna drive the boss?
Nah, you don't lose your job that easy.
I hate sitting around. Boring as hell.
If the boss says you're not ready to come out on collections, what can you do?
I don't get what his problem is with me, Paulie. What do you think I gotta do to...
Think you should...
Oh, jeez, I can't read this. There we go. Don Salieri. I'm writing to let you know of my joy to hear you will be attending the wedding of my daughter. Please, if there are any further arrangements you wish for, let me know. It will be a wonderful day, and for the world to see the occasion has your blessing, you will make it even more special and memorable. Your loyal friend, Giovanni Romano.
Didn't ask me, Carlo.
Find
Not gonna
anything
give a
good?
answer.
Yeah, I'm watching you. Got it? I get it.
Prohibition here to stay. Production self-alcohol is to remain illegal. In a speech to gathered press, President Herbert Hoover reiterated today the noble experiment of prohibition will remain in place. Forced to respond to Democrat criticism, Hoover also promised a more efficient and better funding prohibition bureau to prevent profiteering and smuggling.
Nazista, ricordi?
Ah, see.
Luigi, what are you saying to this?
With Paulie or Sam.
I see you got a baseball bat.
For you, I'm afraid.
Luigi, I liked your voice in the original. To be honest, I liked a lot of people's, but I'm getting over it. I also don't know how I feel about Tommy being so aggressive now.
I got places to be. Okay, come through this way.
Alright, I'm right here,
Take
Paulie.
Vinny first. He's a loudmouth, but Frank and the Don have known him since forever.
What's he do?
We go see him whenever we need to do any, heavy lifting. We make sure we're well healed for when there's trouble.
But we gotta go.
How you doing, DK? Little Tony.
That'd be good. Drove into the city this morning. Thought I saw cops on every corner.
Oh, Jesus. He's also over here now instead of in that other location. He's like right next to the garage, which makes it convenient.
Who's this then?
Vinny, this here's Tommy Angelo. We're doing a little job together.
All right, good.
Hey,
You need bean shooters or rods?
Nah, we just need something to write off a few cars.
Huh. Oh, I got just the thing.
Oh, you do you?
This classic should do the trick.
Oh, a little baseball bat. Little baseball action.
That don't work out for use. I got a few cocktails here.
Ay, ay, ay.
Careful with them, though. Don't want to burn off your short ears.
Maybe I will.
Tell you, Tom.
I just grabbed all of
Let
those.
me know if Paulie gives you a hard time. I'll straighten him out.
Vanessa, you sound drunk. Maybe he is.
Ralphie's in the garage. He's a special kind of idiot, but he's got away with cars. I don't get how this
Got
thing
away
works.
with
It's
cars.
her. But I'm telling you, it's like some kind of black magic.
Why's it gotta be black magic?
Hey, genius!
Jesus Christ, Paulie.
Get your head out of your ass!
What the fuck, there,
Oh,
Polly?
God.
Can't just sneak up on a guy like that.
Poor Ralphie.
I'm sorry, Ralphie. I'm just busting your balls.
See, you're still limping. Guess we got.
Yeah,
to
it's
talk
very
before-
nasally, Paulie.
We ain't nothing alike. You got that, Ralph?
Sure, Polly. Yeah.
Tommy. Tommy,
I'm just so used to the original. I liked original Tommy's
Like I
voice,
said,
so it's so weird to
Ralphie
me.
here's a cracked egg. Well, you bring him a stolen car, he'll make it yours. Tom and me, we got
Gonna pause it real quick just to adjust volume a little, because it's a little low for me. Just a tiny bit.
a job to do. We need some wheels.
How about this one, Polly? It ain't a hot rod, but it'll get you across to town.
All right, let's go. You're driving.
Those are some very rattly keys.
Don't let me catch you loafing off again.
One day I'm gonna cut your brake line, asshole.
God almighty, he's
I
insane.
don't know what Ralph's trying to pull giving us this motor. I want to show you something about the good life, and you're driving something my mom could have bought 20 years ago. If I know Ralph, he probably got it taken out of our yard.
Yeah, the car's fine. It's good to get a change from the cab.
You don't have to be nice about it. This thing's a tin can.
Thing's a tin
So-
can.
Was that whiskey back there in the truck?
Yep, new supplier.
You guys
I gotta
deal
get
with
so
vodka,
used to everyone's voice
Normally,
changes
yeah.
and things.
This was their first drop-off.
And rewriting of
Ralph's
how
no better
certain
than
things
to come
go.
sniffing around our turf. Morello. Hey, it's their cars we're wrecking today, not this junker.
Sorry, Paulie. You were saying?
Morello, the guy whose cars you gonna torch, he's got more friends on the force than us. But we're okay, so long as we're careful. Keep an eye over our shoulder. Some of the Canadian whiskey that comes through, you want a bottle? Just ask. We'll keep some back for friends.
I'm a
I'm no
friend.
big drinker. I used to tip back bathtub gin most days, but not so much now. That stuff's no good for you.
You don't have to go blind now, though. To us, you got a line in the good stuff.
Oh.
But that's good of you. Thanks.
Not just the booze we supply.
Oh, you're
Tom,
really
it's the places
being
we
friendly with
deliver
me.
to. The dames they got in these places. Best tables, best food, best skirt. Some way to live.
Right now, all I want to do is wreck the day of the bastards who wrecked mine.
Sure, sure.
Besides, all this could get a guy in trouble.
Trouble says the guy is about to set fire to Morello's parking lot.
I got you to protect me. It'll go fine.
Well, if it don't go fine, try not to let them see your face. Either that, or you hit them so hard they don't remember it.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence, Paulie. It's just weird because, like, Tommy was just like, he got brought in after he ran away from the guys that wrecked his cab, and this one, it's just like, I want
There's
revenge.
some kind of line between his streets and Salieri's streets.
Not really. There's always some give and some take. Though in general, we look after Little Italy, and his guys work North Park. And more besides. You're walking on the wrong sidewalk, in the wrong part of town, you start getting a sense you need to be some... Try careful,
I'm
we don't
sorry.
Need the attention.
I didn't
You're
mean
walking
it.
on the wrong sidewalk in the wrong part of
Just
town.
keep talking,
Start getting a
Paulie.
sense you need to be someplace else. You can feel it long before they start appearing on street corners to stare you down.
This is why I stay indoors, Paulie.
Okay, it's close by.
All right, we're here.
Morello's goons smoke and jaw up front and leave their motors out back. There's some lazy bastards. They put some gorilla on guard duty, but it's always some no-name schmuck. Come on, over here. You gotta sneak in and wreck the cars. Send a message.
Well, at least sneaking in will be better than when I did this in the original.
To see if you get shot.
Original sneaking was I went around the back. They all knew I was there, and I had to run away.
Gate, you go quiet. You know how to go quiet, right? Yeah, like that.
Yeah, with the X button.
You'll get there someday.
No one sees our heads. No one tries to pop them.
Thank you, Paulie. You are a master.
Get over this gate and up onto their roof. I'll go keep their chump busy while you creep up and jump him from behind. I'm real good at distracting. It's my best thing.
I'm not surprised it is. Ollie being good at distracting, especially with his new voice, he will really distract and piss someone off.
Hey! What the hell you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
I mean what I say. What the hell are you doing back there?
Who are you?
A guy who don't know what idiot told you to keep lookout here.
Dino. Dino told me.
Dino? Salieri's got guys all over town trying to give Morello a black eye.
I'm here.
Got it.
Stealth attack.
So let's get to these cars. Take your bat and start swinging.
Press Q to swing back.
Great. No one's driving that again.
Are you sure?
Oh, crap.
Uh-oh.
Hey, get away from the car.
Oh, God. Left alt.
You got some kind of death wish?
Bitch.
Son of a... Can't run...
It's like certain animations, I feel like there's not enough force behind them. It feels a little weak.
See some flames. Yeah.
That looked good.
Nice and good.
Hey, you like that? Does that do anything for you?
Yeah, Morello's crew would have heard that.
Whole block heard
It just feels like there's some, it's missing some oomph to,
How'd you know this is Dino's car?
I don't like you and you got a good car. I'm gonna know where you keep it.
oh boy.
Ask the window and we can take it.
I love his health.
It's right near Morello's place. Don't bring in the wrong people.
Old ways are the best ways. Straight through the gate. We gotta get out of here before the bull show. There's shooting. Don't let him get away.
Sorry, I'm still learning to drive.
Officers have seen him. Now in pursuit.
Reloading.
Who the fuck's yelling? Was that Paulie?
We got cops.
So, what do we do?
We lose them by driving real fast and getting clear of them.
Sounds good.
Right now
We-
they're pissed. But let's not get them real pissed.
Gotten away in North Park someplace. Keep looking. He'll turn up.
They'll never get me. But yeah, that was one of the things. I saw a cutscene in a trailer, and I was just seeing how certain things go, and it feels like it's just missing it, like something, like the impact. Like, certain things don't feel as impactful, or, like, I mean, maybe it's just the way they want to do it, but there's definitely, like, it's not as...
Pursuit is called off.
I don't know, I know the game's not going for a gory or brutal, but, like, it feels like it's lacking a bit of its brutality for this.
Some street cops, sure. But Morello's got the chief in his pocket.
Yeah, we're the underdog now.
How'd it feel? Feel good?
How'd what feel?
Taking out the guy. Taking Dino's car. Feel good?
Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
it did.
No time like
Y-E-H.
the first time, Tom. Don't get better. You think it's for you? This life?
What's it to you?
Hey, I'm just asking questions. I like asking questions.
Ah.
I doubt that every day you and Sam go and panel beat motors in parking lots.
There's busy days, there's slow days. I've had more of an introduction than I ever got.
You never got to beat up Dino's pals and take his motor?
Nah, stole enough cars to get noticed, I guess. When I got squeezed by the cops, knew never to squeal. And one day I found myself in a yard behind a bar drawn with Vincenzo. 10 years go by and I'm still there. So, I got a suit now, and Vinny's an old bastard.
I always thought that to be in a family you had to have more connections. Your brother, or your uncle, or...
Oh, some guys, sure. Their cousin got made, or you like Carlos, Pop went way back with the Don. That means you get trusted more when you're starting out. But there's plenty of us who drive careful. We don't need the attention.
There's plenty of us that drive careful.
Oh, some guys, sure. Their cousin got made, or you like Carlos.
I'll let him finish
Pop
what
went
he's
way
saying.
back with the Don. That means you get trusted more when you're starting out. But there's plenty of us who came in off the street. I'm thinking we get you in front of the boss, then we tip a few.
Well, I don't got plans, so...
Sure you don't got plans. The plans are to feed Vinny so much booze that Luigi has to roll him out the door again.
I'm good with whatever.
Sure you are.
Thanks, Polly. I'm really appreciating the confidence. What happened? Here, I got this car.
What happened to the car I sent you out with?
It's parked somewhere.
Why?
It was a boiler. This one's better.
A better car with a broken window?
Fresh air never killed nobody.
He's like, oh, man. Anyway, we made it back. Kind of weird, because I'm so used to the older game of load screens constantly popping up for next things that I'm doing.
Still with you then?
Somehow, yeah.
Hey, boss.
Oh, Jesus.
It's done.
No trouble?
Yeah, nothing we couldn't handle, Mr. Salieri.
Good, good. Sit down.
I don't
see
wanna.
Morello?
Nah, but he'll be plenty pissed when his boys tell him what happened.
He's not going to be able to think straight for weeks. See, that's the difference between me and Morello. I'm a businessman. I do everything with this. Every decision I make, it's what's good for the business and my boys. But Morello, he's a hothead. And all that anger burns out the brain.
Why? Like,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
understand.
mad.
I'm watching my
stupid.
computer system
Got
act
nothing
up.
like that to worry
This
about,
cutscene
Tom.
isn't
It
that
was ace
bad,
the
and
whole
it's
way,
going to
boss.
like 80%
Glad
usage.
to hear it.
Calm down.
I
It's
got
a
a growing business
scene
here.
isn't that intense.
We could use a guy like you to help out around the bar. Maybe run some errands, make sure the bills get paid on time. You up for that?
Oh, it'd be an honor, sir.
Why I'm watching my temps for everything we do, because this game runs so weird on my system.
Now, Polly and Sam have already vouched for you. But you need to understand we have a few rules around here, so you listen and listen good. First, no cursing on the premises. There's a million words out there. And the man who needs to resort to fuck this and fuck that is just ignorant or lazy.
Yeah, Paulie.
Second, we don't deal
Yeah,
in the hard
DK.
stuff. I don't want any dope fiends in this neighborhood. We'll let Morella poison his own people if that's what he wants. Finally, stay out of trouble with the cops. We only have a few on the payroll.
Bullshit.
And if you cross the line, the rest will come after you. You understand?
Yes, Mr. Salieri.
Then I'm going to only ask you for one more thing, Tommy. I don't keep Paulie and Sam around just because they're strong.
Because they're both idiots
A lot of guys
and they
out
don't
there
eat a
bigger and
lot.
tougher than these two. And I don't keep Frank on the payroll because he's smart. Though he is an artist with the numbers. All these guys in this room, they're here because they have the only thing that matters to me. The only thing that should matter to any of us. You know what that is, Tommy?
Dick size. Dick. Size. Dick.
They're loyal.
Oh, loyal.
That's right. you stay straight with me, you're gonna be living the high life, Tom. But you abuse my trust.
Don Salieri, you won't ever need to worry about me.
As everybody who probably comes into here.
Okay, then. Welcome to the family.
It's just that easy. Ugh, your lips didn't even touch me.
Now I'm starving. Luigi, let's eat.
Welcome.
Thank you, Frank. You seem okay about having me here, even though I think you questioned it in the original.
He's not much of a cook. But his daughter, Sarah, Maron.
I don't even think we knew about who Sarah was until way later. Anyway, we completed the chapter.
Those first days in Salieri's bar were slow. I moved crates and delivered messages. The guys busted balls and told stories from the old country. Mostly, we just waited. I got to thinking, maybe life in Salieri's crew wasn't gonna get me clipped. But what did I know?
You, Tommy?
No.
Yeah.
Boss is waiting for you.
Thanks.
Man, isn't working here just the most fun? Everyone just has wrestling matches. Where's Jerry the King Lawler to just start screaming?
There he is.
Sorry I'm late.
Take a seat.
I was outside.
And it's collection day, boys. So Tommy, you'll drive. Paulie and Sam can handle the rest. It'll be routine.
Just a handful of stops today.
Bill at the motel was a little short last month. So make sure he pays us the interest he owes.
No problem, boss.
Don't lay hands on anyone unless there's no other choice. Our clients need to understand that we provide a valuable service. They need to look at you and see Santa Michael. They need to believe you'll protect them.
Frank, I feel like you don't really need an accent. I feel like you could have just talked normally in a lower, older man voice, and I would have been fine with it.
We can handle it.
Go see Ralphie about a car.
Okay, boss.
Everything's going about as the same as the original. It's just, Tommy's personality is a little bit different at first. Like,
Tommy just wants to tell you some
Right.
bullshit story about some guy he whacked 20 years ago.
But I just know, like, in the original, Tommy wanted nothing to do with this. And then he was like, I want revenge on the fuckers that ruined my cab and all that, like, the assholes. And it's just like, he didn't want revenge. Tommy's a little bit more aggressive in this one. Just a tiny bit.
Spoke to Biff. He said Morello's still bent since he lost the cars.
He's not as, like, nervous.
Hey, just the guy. I saw this, and I thought of you.
Oh, a tiny little gun. I would much prefer the Colt, but I'll take it.
You ever carried a rat?
Shot him at the fair a couple of times.
Right. That don't count. Pointed at the target over there. Good pass. Bang. Brain off the walls. Okay? Now show me a reload. All right, open the chamber and away you go. All right.
Yeah, it's just that easy.
Needs to be hidden. Stick it in your belt. Good to go. And when shooting starts, get behind something and don't shit yourself.
Thanks, Vincenzo. I appreciate it.
Hey, the Frank and the boss, Vincenzo. To you, it's Vinny.
All right, Vinny. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's a little off-putting for some of the voices. And just... It's a little weird because of, like, Tommy... The way Tommy is, at least with, like, the opening scene of the... talking to the inspector, like, cop guy and stuff like that, to just the way Tommy acts a little bit. He's not as, like, nervous about this stuff as he once was. He seems a little more confident and or just ready to be okay with all of this.
You know how to get into one of these, Tommy?
Elbow goes through. Reach inside. Easy.
And in the afternoon to fix the window back up.
Sorry, Ralphie.
Watch.
Oh, Ralph, they really made sure you were a little creepy.
Learn.
You're a regular magician, Ralphie.
At least I'm nice to him. Just don't want to be an asshole. Tommy doesn't come off as being a dick.
Tommy. Sure, okay. It's car.
But also with this game, the only thing that bothers me is it feels like there's no impact to like attacks, like meleeing and stuff like that. Like I feel like there should be a little bit more brutality in certain things, like with shooting and all that. But it seems a little dumbed down.
He runs a bakery on Longman Street. You know it?
Yeah, I know it.
Al's late again?
Seems so.
That's too bad.
I'll follow the rules because I don't feel like having cops chasing me down like I usually do, so we'll follow the speed limit. We'll just go fast until I see a cop and slow down, but you know what? I'd rather be safe than sorry because I suck at driving. The motorcycle. Yeah, it's a little bit better to control. Plus, I'm not driving with arrow keys. Originally, I had to drive with arrow keys. The car still feels a bit heavy, which I like. So, you know, I could easily lose control of it, but it makes sense with what the type of car is.
Watch what we do today, Tom. When it goes smooth, it's a breeze. When they put up a fight, sometimes you gotta think on your feet.
Sure.
Just follow my lead.
That work? You like that?
Sam, Polly, how are you?
We're good. How's little Julia?
Mr. Bertelli, this is a letter notification you are in default of your obligation to make payments on our agreement loan. The amount has been overdue since July 15th of 1930. You have ignored requests to pay this debt. Unless the full amount is received within 2 weeks, I have no choice but to instruct this bank to begin the foreclosure process on your home and business. Please act accordingly. This is from Cano Marquino, manager and Grand Imperial Bank. Alright.
So little now, she's turning into a pain in the ass, just like her grandma.
That's good to hear,
What the fuck was that noise?
Real good.
Nice guy.
Oh, was that?
Around here. Any punks causing problems?
No, nothing like that.
Good. So you got the money?
I got it waiting in the back room.
Tommy'll get it. You stay here where we.
You want a cake?
It's been real slow this month, Sam. I was worried I wouldn't have enough.
Al, I know you'd never hold out on us, but it's good you worry. I mean, how can we protect you and little Julia without payment?
It's at the back of the shop, Tom.
I know, I was just grabbing like a random collectible.
Where's the money?
Terrone, feccia! Voi ci succhiate il sangue!
It's on the table, brown envelope.
Alright, thank you.
Via di qui! Lasciateci in pace!
Yep, nice to meet you too, lady.
I got it. We'll see you next month, Al. Let us know if you need anything. Anything at all.
Sure will, Sam. Sure will.
And give our best to your mom, huh?
Give best to your mom. Oh, gonna look down now. Hey, can I get some bread?
It was a real pleasure meeting you.
How you doing, Al? Alright, on to the next.
Okay, next up we got old Eugene's place. China store up on Tallow.
He's not dead yet?
Almost. Heard his nephew's taking over.
Guy who used to run this next place, Tom, his name's not Eugene. Guy's a Chinaman. But it sounds like Eugene. Well, that's what we called him.
Oh, that's
Always
really
slammed
nice.
his head into the counter back in, what, 27, I think?
Yeah, it was hilarious. After that, no problems at all.
If you look, you can still see the blood. Poor old bastard couldn't scrub it out. We keep some of these guys on our books to remind the Chinatown gangs they're in our city, not theirs. But we don't know Eugene's nephew, so he might need reminding too.
He might be taught a lesson. I've only just started, but I've been enjoying it so far. Getting used to the voice changes and slight differences in rewriting how things go. Oh, let's go back to being a taxi driver. Do 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 do.
This is it.
I'll cover this one, Sam.
All right, I'll just hang out here.
Sure, I'm sure.
He's doing the store on his own?
Yeah, when Polly's built up a little steam, he needs to let it out on his own. Just gotta let him get on with it. It's his way.
Just has to
You can
come.
hear it in his voice. Gotta let him lone wolf from time to time. Keeps him happy.
If, we're not talking about you, lady. You're fine if you want to be alone. Go be alone. I don't care.
Yeah, Eugene's nephew ain't having much fun right now. When he's going, Polly don't stop. Once we were putting a squeeze on this tailor over in Holbrook. The guy ended up in a wheelchair.
The fuck?
Here he comes.
So, Paulie, how'd it go?
Worker.
Drive before the cops show, Tom. Next stop's Bill at the motel. Eugene's nephew's guy's money is ours next week, with some extra besides.
He doing okay?
He's okay.
How's the shop counter?
Yeah, that's seen some more blood.
How much blood?
And nothing he can't scrub out. Once he's back on his feet.
How much blood? You
Out
know.
with us again, Tom. Get to hear even more about Chinese nephew guys scrubbing their own blood out of shop counters.
Yeah, seems like it's not too hard.
Not hard. Kind of not hard.
I don't know. Comes natural to you guys. Don't see why it can't come natural to me.
So anyone could do this. Me and Polly, we've been working these streets for years. You come in and you think you know it all.
Oh, calm down,
saying
Sam.
that, Sam.
You've been a day on the job, pal. You haven't seen what we do. You haven't seen how we do it.
Sam, I think you oughta...
No, Polly. This punk thinks he can walk in here like a big shot. I put greasers like him in the ground.
I think you gotta say you're sorry, Tom.
Sorry, huh? Well, I'd say sorry if I couldn't see the bullshit smile you're trying to hide.
You got him, though, Sam!
Oh, you got him.
I could smell the crap in your pants from here.
Nah, you didn't get me.
When little Tony first came out with us,
What's
I
that?
had him on his knees before he knew I was yanking his chain.
Yeah, you did better than him anyways.
No, I don't want my gun out.
Jesus, I hate it out of the city.
You hate it most places.
Yeah, but out here, it's worse.
How come there's a place so far out of town on our books?
Out of town's the safest place for deals. Safest place for card games. The safest place for most of the things we do.
We're expecting a big bag of money today. The guy owes. If it ain't big, boss will be pissed.
I'll be
Yeah, this place is a
real
real
peeved.
earner. Oftentimes the places that get you the most dough are the ones most people don't look at twice.
Just recently, the motel's had a new lease of life.
Last stop before Lost Heaven for rum coming up from Cuba.
They drive it this far?
Sure they do. And that's how we can sell it so expensive.
Bill's Motel has gotten to be the place where crates get exchanged. Salieri protects it, but he lets the other families use it too.
Even Morello?
To keep the peace? Sure.
Plus, it's far enough away that no one cares.
So long as everyone's making money, no one's gonna rock the boat.
Just all the way out here. No one cares.
Anyone else starting to miss the side of streets and sidewalks?
You not one for the great outdoors, Polly?
He's not one for anything. Indoors, outdoors,
Only in
the
pussy.
city, out of the city.
He's
I
Paulie.
hate it out here. Like when we sit in the field doing some booze handover or something. It's always knee-deep in shit, and most times it's dark and cold as hell.
That's why it's good we got you now, Tom. You can do all the jobs that Polly hates.
Happy to oblige.
As long as I get paid. Not that there's money or a currency system, so it's not like I care, but I still want money.
Okay, there it is. Finally.
I know this place all too well. There's the banana mobile right over there with the top up.
Wait for us here, Tom. We'll be back in a bit.
Okay, should be easy.